it's Natalia again. So like I said in my last video, today I want to talk about the role of real estate representatives in the whole leasing process, and in particular I want to talk about the benefits that using a real estate representative has for the tenants. So a lot of people and most tenants don't know that they can hire a real estate representative completely free of charge. They don't pay a penny to use the services of a real estate representative in the leasing transaction. When a landlord decides to hire a real estate representative, they are paying their agent who posts their listing on MLS and helps them through the whole transaction, and the landlord is actually also paying the fee of the tenant's real estate representative, because they're helping them put a tenant into their property, so the landlord is going to pay the real estate representative. So again, as a tenant, you're not paying anything and you get to use the services that a real estate representative can provide you. And I'm going to name the top 6 services and benefits that will be offered to you by your real estate representative if you're a tenant. And I think that these are 6 important benefits that you would get if you decide to use a real estate representative when you're finding a place to lease. So the first benefit is that you get access to MLS. So when you're looking on your own, you're most likely using sites like Kijiji or PadMapper or any of those, View.ca or whatever it is, where you're finding on your own people that are renting out their place without any real estate representatives. So just the owner is looking to find someone to rent out their place. So this amount of inventory is very limited for you. That's all you're able to see. But if you work with a real estate representative, you're going to be opened up to a whole new other side of inventory, who are owners who decided to hire real estate agents to help them in the search for a tenant. So their real estate representatives are putting up the listing for lease on our MLS system, and with a realtor you'll be able to access all of that inventory. Number 2, the next benefit would be that it helps ease your search. So as a person who has gone through this before, when you're looking for a place to lease, it can be really demanding and time consuming, and honestly it can get really annoying and kind of hard because you're going to work and then you're coming home and you have to find a place to live. So you're looking through every site and going through all the listings, all the pictures, contacting everybody, emailing back and forth like 10 times to figure out all of the answers to your questions about their listing, and that takes a lot of time and energy. When you hire a real estate representative, they're doing all of the search for you. So you tell them what you want and what you're looking for when you decide what that is, and then we put it into our system, we do all the search, we scrutinize each property, and then we'll send you the list of places that fit what you're looking for. Once you have that list, then you can tell us which ones it is that you want to see. If you have any questions about a specific listing, like if it allows pets or anything like that, you don't have to contact the owner. We do that for you, and we get all of your questions answered. So it takes a lot of stress and time out of that for you. Number 3 is that we help you visit the property. So when you hire a real estate representative, you're going to get to go into the property that you're looking at with a professional. So instead of going with the owner who's going to show you, like if you go through Kijiji or something like that, you contact the owner brings you into their place, and they're the ones showing you the property. So obviously they're only going to be pointing out the benefits and the positive things that their unit has to offer, and they're not going to really tell you any of the negatives. But if you go in with a professional, we're going to be able to tell you both the benefits of a property and the negative side of the unit, or if there's anything wrong with the building or anything like that. So you're really getting a professional's opinion on the unit that you're going to end up living in. So that's a great benefit as well. Number 4 is that we help you prepare your offer to lease and the lease in general. So when you decide to lease a place, we put in an offer and that becomes your lease, and we are going to make sure that the lease is protecting your rights and what it is that you're looking to get out of the lease. So if you're doing this on your own, most likely the owner's writing up the lease on by himself and just making you sign it, and you're going to try to read and understand what it says, but you don't really know what it means, but you're just going to sign it anyways because you need a place to live. But when you're working with a real estate representative, we're really able to tell you what the lease is saying. If there's something odd about it or something we don't like, we're able to negotiate to take out those terms, or if there's something specific that we want to put in to protect you as the tenant, then we're going to be putting in those clauses. So you can go in a lot more confident making sure that the lease is protecting your rights as well. Number 5 is that working with a real estate representative helps you in negotiations. So a lot of the times people don't really know the actual market price of a property and what the rent is going for these days. So you may be paying over what you should be on a rent that you find on Kijiji or something like that. And if you're working with a real estate representative, then we're able to really point out if it's above market price or if it is what it's worth, and we're really able to help you in the negotiations of the price so that you know that you're paying the accurate rent that you should be for that property. And last but not least, number 6, I would say, is that you have a contact for the remainder of your lease. So instead of it just being between you and the owner, you're always going to have that middleman. Your agent is going to be able to help you if anything goes wrong between you and your landlord, if you have any problems. For the whole amount of the lease, if you have a good representative, they're really able to be there for you and kind of be that middleman. And you'll also have the landlord's agent. So there's a lot more people involved. So if any problems arise, you just have more people that can help you out instead of just you and the owner. So I think that that's about it. I know this has been a little bit long of a video, but I just wanted you guys to really get an idea of what a good real estate representative can do for you in the whole leasing process. So definitely once you figure out where you want to live and what kind of building you want to be in, this would be the next step to take, to contact a good real estate representative to help you out in your lease search. Alright guys, I'll see you next time. Thank you so much for watching.